there's two conversations here. One is the technology, blockchain technology, cryptographically secure blockchain technology. There are lots of blockchains. The idea that there's only going to be one blockchain, prove it. I mean, somebody show me how you can scale on top of blockchain, Bitcoin as the blockchain. And
hey guys, welcome back to Everyday Finance. In this video, Mark Yusko discuss about Bitcoin and crypto. Mark Yusko says, Bitcoin is a form of crypto actually. True Bitcoiners don't like to say that it's not like that. It's cryptographically safe, but everything else is crypto. They're all crypto. Technology that is cryptographically secure is technology that is cryptographically secure. That is what it is. And to state that Ethereum or Solana is not Bitcoin is equivalent to saying that technology is cryptographically safe. That doesn't change the fact that those are the facts, and those are the maxes. I guess you would be one of the people who would say, well, there's going to be one chain to rule all chains, and only one chain, okay, prove it. There are two conversations going on here. The first one is about the technology blockchain technology, which is cryptographically secure blockchain technology. There are lots of blockchains. The idea that there's only going to be one blockchain requires proof. Someone needs to show me how you can scale on top of blockchain. We are transitioning from centralized databases to decentralized cryptographic systems, and Bitcoin is known as the blockchain. If we think of Web 3, we may think of it as the internet of blockchains, and lots of things Mark Yusko discuss, so please watch the video to end, and share, subscribe our channel, Everyday Finance. Thanks.
I think Bitcoin is crypto. I mean, people don't like to, true Bitcoiners are like, no, it's not. It is. It's cryptographically secure. Oh, but everything else isn't crypto. It is crypto. I mean, they're all crypto. A cryptographically secure technology is a cryptographically secure technology. That is what it is. And to say Ethereum is not Bitcoin, Solana is not Bitcoin. I mean, those are facts. And the maxis, I guess you would be one, would say, well, there's going to be one chain to rule all chains and only one chain. Okay, prove it.
I just think there's going to be one money, personally.
In the sense, well, first, so there's two conversations here. One is the technology, blockchain technology, cryptographically secure blockchain technology. There are lots of blockchains. The idea that there's only going to be one blockchain, prove it. I mean, somebody show me how you can scale on top of blockchain, Bitcoin as the blockchain. And, if we think of Web 3 is the internet of blockchains. That's what it is. We're moving from centralized databases to decentralized, cryptographically secure. So today, that's definitely true, but not tomorrow, right? There will be things built only on blockchains, don't have anything to do with AWS. I mean, for right now, NFTs, good example. So most NFTs are pointers from the Ethereum blockchain to some database, right? Some centralized database. Not ordinals, which reside on the Bitcoin blockchain.
I think ultimately
you said you're friendly with Jason, one of my partners or venture partners, and he burned his Bored Ape and put it on. Again, today it is one of a handful of proof of work, and I'm a huge fan of proof of work versus proof of stake. And the proof of stake people have tried to convince me otherwise, but I still like proof of work. Now there are definitely drawbacks to proof of work. And as the chain gets bigger and bigger and bigger, we're going to have to find a solution for scaling, we'll let Jameson and the other developers figure that out. But, there are applications for blockchains beyond money. So that's one. So let's talk about money for a second. So I said money, gold is the only money in the world. Everything else is currency. So can Bitcoin be digital gold? Well, it's a narrative that got, after the peer-to-peer network narrative died, and it did die, right? I mean, from the launch in 2009 when
Mark Yusko says about gold and Bitcoin. Mark said repeatedly on the record that it will happen. And it's simple for me to see gold equivalents because I have a hashtag for it. Bitcoin gold equivalents. And as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't really make a difference if it's 5 or 10 trillion, does it? In my opinion, that is the easiest part. The most difficult part is getting the jump and the Murray stall right. Murray is going to be on the show, and when he does, he's going to make me sound like an absolute bear, mostly due to the fact that he is so crazily optimistic, and he makes a very convincing case because why Bitcoin will replace everything else in the world money, or all currencies, because it's not really money but currency, and currencies and money take a good look at his reasoning. It's very sophisticated. It seems to go against everything we know from history, such as Gresham's Law, which states that large amounts of money attract other wealthy people in a good way.
Anyone who makes the case that Bitcoin is the only money, prove it. Put all your money in Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. I would say it's the
in
best
a cold
money.
storage wallet, and don't talk to me if you've got the bulk of your wealth, which the average person, the bulk of their wealth, in the bank. Mm-hmm. And I get, I like to surf spaces. So I'll go to a Bitcoin space and they're like, get out of here, you shitcoiner. I'm like, I have way more Bitcoin than you. And that's not a brag. That's just fact. And they're like, yeah, but you own Ethereum and you own Solana. I'm like, I made a lot of money in Solana. I'm really happy about making a lot of money in Solana. Sold most of it because, I think they have some challenges, but they their communities convinced me that they're working on it. So, but then I'll go to other, spaces like an ETH space and like, get out of here, you maxi. Like, to be an investment. It's not supposed to be hoarded by a precious few to control the masses. I mean, that's what it's been used as. That's not what it's supposed to be. I mean, to the point of if we want equality, right, then it should be a broader distribution. And it's an interesting, look, we all justify current situation. We justify our height. We justify our status in life. It's what I wanted. Probably if you were to map it out, maybe not. And so if somebody happened to be cypherpunk or friendly with Satoshi Nakamoto, whoever he, she, they are, I'll go he, self-identified once as a he, so we think it's a he, or maybe a group of he's. Maybe it's the NSA, maybe it's the Chinese government, who knows? But if you're friendly with those people and you got a big stack, just because you were friendly with those, that's not, I mean, I guess if you equilibrate it to gold, gold gets mined and then gold gets sold. It doesn't get mined by everybody, and everybody did have a chance to go mine it. Most miners didn't make money. So yeah, I guess there's an equivalence there. And it has functioned as money for a long time. And I guess it's just the time scale is different. It took gold thousands of years to achieve its current level of valuation.
It's like 10 trillion, isn't it?
Well, that's the total value of gold above ground. But jewelry and chalices and the gold leaf on the gold dome at Notre Dame don't